going live now. I think this is over here.
This is a really good part too. Yay,
Yeah.
we're live.
Yes. So
Um,
Jasmine is telling me about presents that I have.
what
So,
I found amazing that I've never seen in any other tarot book is psychic protection and explaining what a spirit guide is and explaining how to tap into your intuition when you're reading the cards. And a lot of people get frustrated with not knowing the meaning of the cards when the answers come from your higher self.
hmm.
And I've also never, ever, ever seen a book with these sorts of spreads. There's spreads in this book that I didn't even know existed and couldn't have thought of on my own. So fantastic. And I'm thinking, which is one of the things I want to run by you, is I'm thinking about starting to teach tarot or divination for beginners.
Oh.
And it came to me a couple of weeks ago, and both I had two clients today, and they both asked me, well, can you teach me how to read cards? And I thought to myself, yeah, I can. And I'm sure, there's a lot of people, because my style of reading is a little different, as you know. And if I wish I had someone to teach me the way I know how to process reading cards, it would have been a lot easier than a lot
Yes.
of these other people out here.
So y'all, what's up everybody who's coming through here tonight? What up, Nikki? What up, Tasha? Third Eye Butterfly? What up, family? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus.
Jasmine Hatton, Mystic at the Crossroads, Team Pisces. It's
So
2020.
Jasmine is telling me about she bought me a surprise and she was like, you want the surprise? You want me to tell you now? I was like, neither one of us really are that good. So you can tell me right now. So hold up the book. So she found this tarot book for $5.
It's a deck.
A deck, excuse me, a deck and a coloring book for $5 at Five Below. We told y'all this witchcraft was gonna go crazy in 2020. We told you, right? So um so when she goes and shows me that, I go
Mhm.
and show her like decks that I'm coloring in myself that I haven't finished and like other projects that I'm working on. This is my first work. Y'all gonna take a screenshot? Yes. And then showed her how I was getting some pins, and then I ordered some more pins. Like I ordered 60 of them so I can color my cards in myself. And I was like, I got a new book too, tarot book, and then I got a new deck too. And so I'm going to be like overwhelmed doing tarot myself. And now she wants to talk about, oh, um, you think I should teach a tarot class? Yes, so I can sit in the front row. Absolutely. I'm gonna sit in the front row because I just need some motivation. This is also big shout out to my big homie Teresa Reed. She is like the tarot witch. She is fire. She loves Rick Ross. She's the only white woman I know who does tarot who loves Rick Ross. So that combination alone, and she loves astrology. And she messed with your boy real strong. So yeah, so I'm about to like this one. So I'm about to have like I guess 2020 must be my tarot year. 2020 tarot for me. So and oh, I didn't tell you this right here either. So it's on my bed. So basically, do you have this? Did I get this for you? This is 2019, but this is the
Not, I don't have the one for this year. I have the witches.
say less, say less. Listen, say less. This one right here. So me and sister, I've been getting this one since like 2014. So,
Mhm.
in my Moon Magic program, this is the one I like the most. And so last year in January, I went through and did all the moon cycles for the entire year. That's how I spend the first of the year. Like I go, and I'm talking about all 8 cycles, y'all, not 4 cycles, not 2 cycles, all 8 cycles, right? So in my new one, I've done that. And then Lamiel was like, people sometimes don't want to learn moon magic. Some do. She said, but some people just want you to send them the dates and the rituals. So I think I'm going to do that this year and just create like a service where like every 3 months people can just subscribe to 3-month blocks. It's not like a membership. Like if you want it, then I'll send it to you. It'll have all the dates and then have all the videos and to do what dates on. I'm just really excited about that. So like that's what you get when you do moon magic. You're supposed to, after you finish the course, you're able to write out the entire year. So like I know every planning phase, planting phase, seeing phase, doing phase, using phase. I know them all 8 phases, like my birthday, what's happening, your birthday, what's happening. Like I could just go off and just be like, boom. Like, so I'm just like ecstatic. So I'm gonna get you a copy of that right there and drop that in the mail too. Yes. So we can ready to get it popping up in here. Tamara's in the building. Daquan says she going tomorrow. She says I'm gonna go on over there. So let me close this door. Somebody's watching Star Trek up in here. So I have my house. My guest. Give me some air. Okay. Yes. So what's up, everybody? Jasmine, what's up, baby?
Yes, well, time is moving very quickly. Time is fluid. Things are great. Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you saw my video the other day. So I just want to let everybody know we are no longer doing Happy New Year stuff. Okay? We're not doing that. Cypher called me. Cypher texted me and was like, nigga, I got a beef with you. I said, what you got beef with me for? He said, why you ain't tell me about these Chinese people? I said, what Chinese people do this time? Because he was asking me about Ancestor money the other day. He was like, told me about burning Ancestor money 3 years ago and I ain't done it yet. He said, but I done started. And he said, it's a wrap. So I said, what you beefing with me for? He says, because you didn't tell me that the Chinese do not say Happy New Year anymore. They say, I hope you get rich. And they go back and forth trying to compete with who can say it the most.
我希望你发财，我希望你发财，我希望你发财，
我希望你发财，
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 我希望你发财。
Because you know that they are all about honor. So they want to say it the last time. They want to say it the last time. You know,
我希望你发财，
我希望你发财。
我希望你发财，
那我希望你发财。
我希望你发财。
Yeah, so I'm sick and tired of my Happy New Year. What is happy? If you really want me to be happy, tell me about some paper. Tell me about some money. Some money. And if y'all want to know like how they do it like that too, go look up I don't know if y'all saw this movie right here, Crazy Rich Asians. Did you see this?
I didn't finish it, but I did see part of it.
I love the
我希望你发财，
我希望你发财，我希望你发财. So yeah, Crazy Rich Asians, man, show you the difference between money, rich, real rich, and real wealthy. So for all of y'all watching today, I want to wish a very big
我希望你发财，
yeah, so tell your friends, 我希望你发财. Let me copy that right there and put it in the chat. So if y'all want to really get, y'all want to get disgusting out here on your friends. Y'all want to get disgusting out here on your friends and just stun on them. Tell them no more Happy New Years. You want me to be happy? Wish that I get rich. Jasmine, I hope you get filthy rich. I hope you get some money. I see you over there, double down over there. You got Barakiel over there hanging all around your neck with a new chain. You're just doing a little much, Jasmine. Jasmine, I know we have a topic that we want to talk about, but y'all, Jasmine is stunting too hard. She out here got Christmas presents hanging around her neck. She just doing the most. Jasmine, why are you doing the most?
Because I've brought in, first of all, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. My energy is high. It's blazing. I'm excited about Thursday. And just so many amazing things have been happening in the past. I mean, December up until now, but even, way back since Bufo, a lot of awesome things. And yeah, I never leave home without these. I feel naked if I'm not wearing them. They are with me at all times.
So what's the second one that you got?
I have the Barakiel and the Archangel Michael.
Damn. So Barakiel, that's like the Lord of He's like fortune, right?
Yes, fortune, good luck, prosperity, and my Jade Emperor is on the wish list. So as soon as it becomes available, he coming home too.
What?
Yep. I called Ty Bro. I said, hello. When are these gonna be back?
This is the one
Yeah.
Jasmine has right here, y'all. The Archangel of Great Fortune. She over there stunting. She doing the, I
And
mean,
I've had the best sleep in the longest time since
wait
I've
a
been
minute, wait
sleeping
a
with
minute.
him under my pillow.
Jasmine, why you gotta put all the techniques out there? But that ain't that's not a secret. Jasmine, you sleeping with the Archangel of Great Fortune up under your pillow?
Yes. And I haven't slept this good in years. You hear me? Years.
Ow. I told people too they gotta watch this. No cursing, drinking alcohol, or making love while using this. Don't get out here try to add y'all's own rules, ladies and gentlemen, then it don't work for you. You know what I'm saying? So wearing this invocation is a powerful message to heaven that you desire more in life, and that you are ready to receive it. Jasmine is like, yes, let me get that. And we told y'all to keep an eye out on this site. I think she got it for like 50% off or 60% off or something like that. So all up in the building. And wait a minute, you might can look down here. Is it in the 50% off category? No, it's not down here. Oh, this one is a money one too. There's the Abraxas medallion. Yeah, he's he's
Mm.
he's he's a big boy too. This is who Dr. Gibson said he wears this one when he goes to the casinos. Yeah, he said he won several $1,000s on a slot machine because Abraxas was like, go over here and pull on this one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Winning,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
literally.
Winning. All right, y'all. We don't want to. We look. How y'all doing this evening? What y'all doing out there? Where can we order? Oh, I just put the link for the paper in the chat. So somebody was talking about Joss paper was expensive on eBay. I really don't know where you're buying that at, but this is where I buy my big bills at. So if you look at the Joss paper cart, josspaper.2cart.co. If you go right there, that's where I get it. And then it's different people who sell it on eBay too. And really, if you just buy bigger bills, just buy bigger bills, and you ain't got to. If I'm gonna spend some money, I'm gonna buy some money. I'm gonna spend some money on bigger bills because they're getting only 10% of it. So if I got a quadrillion, that means, I mean, if it's got like 22 zeros on it, that means they're getting like uh something. They're getting a whole lot. They're getting billions. They're getting trillions. They only getting a percentage of that. So get big bills. Buy the big bills, especially the ones with the gold foil on it. I love those. So yes, we have a lot of things that are shipping to Jasmine. You want to give them a update on their candles?
Yes. So for one, some candles were delayed being sent out. If you have not, so what I just recently learned too is the tracking numbers were not automatically being sent to people's emails as I was printing out postage. So you can send me an email. Don't inbox me on Facebook because I may not see it in time, but you can send me an email at oneritualway@gmail.com and just let me know either you didn't get the tracking number, you haven't received your package, and I will get back to you at least within the day once the email is sent.
Word. Did you hear what she said, y'all? Don't inbox her on Facebook. Okay? That's not the
Yeah,
business. Send the
it's
email.
too many messages. In the email, it's easier because if you email me, I can take your email and go right into the system and pull up your order. I get messages from people on Facebook and their names. The people aren't giving me their full names. I'm trying to go back and track you down to figure out who you are. So just send me an email. It's just a lot faster for a response and a little bit easier for me.
Bong bong. You see that? So that doesn't help. And then email and then sending me a message that don't make it go any faster because Jasmine needs a personal assistant on the ground in LA and I ain't in LA. Okay. I'm over here. So if you sending a whole bunch of messages through Messenger, guess what? Somebody else is too. So send the email and you can get to the front of the line. Oops, somebody said it's in 1111. Okay, California.
Hey now, master number.
Yeah. Okay. You don't have to, if you don't have any Chinese, you do have a Chinese store somewhere. Well, it depends. You might be in the country, but if you find a Chinese grocery store, they normally have some money in there. But you have to ask, you have to say, where's the fake money you burn? Don't say ancestor money because they don't want black folks to have it. They don't want nobody to have it. Don't say, where's the Josh paper? Say, where's the fake money you burn for dead people? They'll be like, oh, right over there. So it's the jargon that you have to use as
Mhm,
well. Okay.
mhm.
All
How do
right.
you feel about, because and we're going to talk more about this, but how do you feel about sending them clothes and shoes? And I even saw a washing machine, a whole washer and dryer set up to be sent to them.
Okay. This is marvelous right here. This is so good right here. What I'm about to do. So I mean I'm gonna say this now, but and I'm gonna say it again deeper, in class. But when you dream, um, when you dream at night, do you see the sun? So everybody that's out here, have you ever had a dream that yeah, have you ever had a dream where you saw the sun in the sky? Press one if you've seen that. If you've seen the sun in the dream, press one. Or if it's light outside, if you've seen the sun, maybe you didn't look at the sun, but you know what I'm saying, like that you've seen the sun. The same sun that's in your dream is the same sun as when you are in your waking consciousness. So I need sunlight. Jasmine needs sunlight. Leanne, Daqueen, Elegant, Chip, Casey, everybody needs sunlight who is over here watching this video. Your ancestors are using the same sun. That's why it's called a veil. It's a
Mm-hmm.
veil. They're right on the other side of the veil, but you just can't see them. Watch the movie Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg and Patrick Swayze. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
like elementary 101. And they wear clothes. Patrick Swayze has on clothes, but he got the same clothes on that he died with. Jasmine does not have on the same clothes she had on yesterday. She probably took 3 showers today. Team Pisces. So I don't have on the same clothes that I had on yesterday. So our ancestors want to be fresh too. Don't you want to be fresh? Fresh don't stop when you die. That's why I like teaching with y'all because I get to say regular stuff. I'm not, oh, thou art does. No, I want to be fresh. I want my ancestors to be fresh. When you're fresh dressed, you do better. You know what I'm saying? You look good, smell good. That's what Reverend Ike says. We say look good, smell good, be good. So I love the ideal of and sending clothes, outfits, washing machines, because there's an entire, y'all have to like get away from this. How bad Jesus is. Jesus is so dope that you say, I don't go to church no more. I don't believe in Jesus. But you think when you die, everything just stops. No, it's a whole nother life going on over there too. So they need watches and computers, and as technology advances over here, if they're right on the other side of the veil, then your ancestors can get iPhones now. Some people is dying in their 30s. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for a phone. You feel me? So all ancestors ain't old. So nah. And once again, who's the richest nation on the planet? The Chinese.
They're doing something right, clearly.
They're doing a whole bunch of stuff right. I seen and really Cypher was telling me about the guy on Netflix. That's where he got that thing about them not saying Happy New Year. It's a dude named
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie something. He's a comedian, and he was like Chinese people. He was like Chinese. He was talking about how they need to have how do I search?
I know who you're talking about. I just watched him recently.
Asian comedian destroys America. That's him. Yes, I ain't trying to listen to it. I just want to just pull up the pull up the thing with him on it. Yeah. So
Says that I
chill, Ronnie. I like
Yeah,
to share
he's
his
funny.
screen. Yes, he
Well,
is.
that statement makes a lot of sense of saying I wish you get rich or anything opposed to Happy New Year, because like you said, what is a Happy New Year? That goes along with when we say manifesting. You have to be specific in your intention. Happy New Year doesn't give the universe anything to work off of.
Like happy what? Happy relationship? Like happy feet? Like happy lipstick? Happy household? That start me off with some money. Like, because everybody's always talking about the bag. So get the bag, Jasmine, get some money. Happy New Year. No, get some money. I was coming through the airport the other day. They was like, Happy New Year, sir. I was like, oh, I reject that. I reject that. She, what I say, was like, Washi ne fasai. She was like, what's that? I hope you get rich. And it was a black woman. She caught on just like that. Ooh, ooh, how do I say it? Then she walking around telling other people now at the airport, you know what I'm saying? I hope you get rich. I hope you get rich. White people was like, what? Man, listen, we breaking new ground here. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's with old stuff. So yeah, burning the money, all of that. I'm 5,000% with it, baby. That's what I want to do.
Yes.
So yeah, we have a class coming up this Thursday, y'all, and it's called. I was trying to pull that screen up too, but it's called Deities, Ancestor, Money, and Giving Offerings. And that wasn't what I meant. I meant to do that and that and that. Okay, so this is the class right here, Deities, Ancestor, Money, and Giving Offerings. First class of the year, could be the last class of the year. Coach Kyer got some real big projects to do. So I can't really commit to a whole bunch of classes this year right now. And this will be the 17th class. Just had a sister come, Jasmine, I was about to tell you. She texted me and was like, how can I buy all of them? I was like, oh. I said, what? She said, I'd like to buy all of them. What? I woke up this morning to the text. She was like, do you have a bundle rate? I was like, well, if you're going to get all of them at one time, she was like, yes, at one time. Yes, man, you serious? So I was like, we'll just give them to you at $26 price. And then I was like, well, I'll take some more off of that. So she was like, how do I pay you? So, and we done, like that shows the seriousness. Somebody trying to get spiritually rich, mentally rich, financially rich out here in these 2020 streets. So
and this couldn't come at a better time, being that it is Chinese New Year.
Listen, y'all. Jasmine, I'm gonna let you explain first before I get too excited. Go ahead. Why you say that, Jasmine? Why you say that?
Chinese New Year is January 25th. And it is the year of the meadow rat. I won't go into all that now. We can talk about that more in class. And at the time that Kyer and I decided to do this class, I didn't even think about it being Chinese New Year. You guys hear us talk about, we've said it 100 times and we said it once, the importance of burning your ancestor money. Burn your ancestor money. So this class will give you the understanding of why you should do it, how to properly do it, and you'll have enough time to collect your different types of ancestor money when you figure out what you want to use, so that you can do a ritual for the Chinese New Year on the 25th.
Somebody asked about, they said, what if I don't have, do I have to have an altar? Let me read it specifically. What did it say? How do you have an altar when you don't have personal space? Jasmine says, well, Kyer don't care nothing about that, because when he comes to LA, he pulls this out. So that's me. So here's a personal portable altar that you can put your candle, some food, some water, and some incense on. And I think the dimensions are, it's not big, like, what is it? Less than 12 inches by 9 inches. 12 inches by 9 inches and less than 2 pounds. So it slides right into my bag. Like it's a little bit bigger than my laptop, but it's a whole lot lighter. So you can have this and sit it on your lap If you don't come on, man. Don't tell me you ain't got no. You can get a chair, sit it right there where you sitting at. Get another chair and put it in front of you. Put this on top of it, and and you can have your altar set up. And then you could go outside, sit this on the ground, or sit on a little chair, a little bench, or whatever, and then burn your ancestor money right beside it, and then leave. I mean, come on, you can go. It's so easy. You can go get you 6 wings and some fried rice and say, give me an extra cup. Now, Jasmine, Chinese food, what's 6 wings and some fried rice gonna run you?
About $3.50, $4,
You
five
might
at
not
the
even
most.
you might not even have to get the wings. If you just get the rice and be like, let me get an extra cup, get you a little cup, set it on here. Right next door to the Chinese place is a dollar store, Jasmine. You go in there and get you a tea light candle.
Mm-hmm.
You can get you 50 of them for $3. You know what I'm saying? So this is what this is what you do if you want to do it. Just do it. It's real small, and you don't have your personal space. And so really, you just go over to tybro.com, type in portable altar, and it'll pop up. And like there's always a 50% sale going on over here. So when you go to the home page, you just wait. When you scroll down, this little area right here in the middle is where the 50% off be at. Unfortunately, I don't even.
And
Yeah.
not only that, Kyer, like you said, going outside, you have to remember an altar is a vessel to connect to the divine, to the universe, but so is nature. You can sit under a tree. You can sit under a tree and take an incense stick with you, take some water, like he said, take some food offerings, take a tea light candle. You are sitting on top of your altar now. So
Voila.
there are ways to work around the lack of personal space. And like we always say, if you don't have a place to set up an altar, then that may be something you want to start petitioning for so that you are able to practice freely and comfortably.
Yes. And so in class on Thursday, we want to give you like a really simple system. Of course, we want to answer all your questions, but we want to give you some details on how, like, we want to go through certain deities, like different denominations of money, stuff like that. Which deities do what for what? You know what I'm saying? So that's why you should go over to selfdiscoveryclass.info, sign up now. We'll be ready. Y'all be ready for class on Thursday. Um, Somebody said like, oh, this is a question I get all the time. How do you properly dispose of food and beverages being given to your deities after it's been sitting on your altar? I give mine to the same place I take my ancestor money, to the trees. So if I'm burning ancestor money inside, I take it outside, give it to the trees. The same food that was on the altar, I take it right behind the ancestor money and give it to the trees. If you don't stay close to some trees, then you can flush it down the toilet or you can throw it in the trash. Just don't leave it on the altar. The rule is don't leave it on the altar. Don't get caught up in like, what's the proper way? Just make sure that um, you know, take it off the altar.
That's a really good question. And we'll talk more about the primary and secondary offerings, Kyer, because you mentioned that in last class and about where they should be placed, which is what made me say I need to redo my altar now so that they're all where they're supposed to be properly.
Word. So somebody also asked, like, what is ancestor money? So the quick piece about, go to YouTube, bam, type in ancestor money in Kyer. See that? My video is the oldest video. I think I was the first person to like sit down and explain what is ancestor money and how it works. Click on that. By now. I put this up May 9th, 2013. So it's almost been 6 years. And yes, this would be good to watch before you get to class. Okay. Like, and when you watch most of the other ancestor money videos, they watched this one and then they went and made another video. So this is the, if y'all want me to put the link in the chat, I will. But you just type in Kyer, what is ancestor money? How does it work? Show you how to fold it, denominations on the side over there. That's my little pot over there. But we're gonna recover some of this because some people won't see this video and they'll want me to go over it again, want me and Jasmine to go over it again. So we will do that. Yeah. Oh, hold on for a second. Jasmine, look who I got up in this. Look who I got up in this piece up in here.
How are you,
Thinking
Jasmine?
about you. Why am I not there? Why didn't I get invited to the party?
Oh well, he gonna say.
No. It was well,
It's okay.
it was fun thing. It's fun thing. Yeah,
very spontaneous.
very spontaneous.
Yeah. So I got to
I
get y'all to
miss
do a
you.
video. We got to get y'all to do a Toad video maybe tomorrow or
Oh,
something.
absolutely.
Yeah. So if any of y'all in Atlanta, I don't know if y'all know who this cat is right here, but Jasmine made a video that's got like, I don't know, 40,000 views on it. You know what I'm saying? This the cat right here. So we in the A right now, relaxing and maxing. Go on, man. Get your smoke on. Yeah. So yeah, Jerry rolls a hell of a spliff too. He rolled some of that CBD flower for me yesterday. That thing was like,
Man,
ooh, yes, honey.
Jerry and that toad and changed my life. That's all I can say.
You see him right over there. You see I got my toad right over there. And then, you know, he got medicine. So we're still having ceremonies the 25th and the 26th. But now, since he's gonna be here for a second, we're going to, like, you know, if somebody wants to do something before then, that's fine. We're having a luncheon, you know, lunch with Dr. Jerry this Friday. I got somebody who's gonna let us use their space and, you know, have lunch, let them come in and just sit down and chill and stuff. Ow. So yeah.
That's amazing.
And you know I'm finna break him all the way off. I gotta get him, he gotta get his ultra game tight and some ancestor money and his candles. I got to tighten him all the way up. Got to tighten him all the way up. He don't need no come to me oil, I'll tell you that. I want to see, let me make sure I get some of these questions. Oh boy, this is the big one right here. My house is full of people. Well, kind of like Jasmine just answered that. Jasmine, what do you say to people when they say, man, my house is full of people?
Well, there's ways to work around it. It
Hold
depends.
On. What's the first thing they should be working on if they got a house full of people and they can't put their altar up? What's the first thing they should be working on, Jasmine?
Manifesting either a place where you can or more space to have an altar room that is private. Very, very, very important.
Go ahead, what you was getting ready to say before I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
There is a way to work around that. There definitely is. Again, you have the option of going out into nature. You may have to work around your schedule so that you can practice in private. You know how I feel. It's like you might just have to come out the broom closet. You know, this is your practice. This is something that is sacred to you, and this is something that is going to propel you forward to have the life change that you want, whether that's for the household or if it's just for you. And if you can't practice it confidently, or if you have to hide it, then, you know, that sends a signal also to your angels, ancestors, and deities. So you may want to think about that.
If anybody know me, but no, people don't know I like fig Newtons. I'm sorry. These things are sitting here, they're almost done. But in 2020, if you still hiding your magic and still scared to let people know what you're doing, you're leaving thousands, if not millions of dollars on the table. Because if you don't get radical money ain't gonna come to you. So, and then it's like this new girlfriend. If I got this new girlfriend, but I always push her face so she can't get in the camera. I take selfies and I crop her out. I take pictures of her rubbing my feet. I take a picture of her rubbing my feet, but then I crop her out and just show her hands on my feet like I'm getting my toes done or something. Pretty soon I'm getting ready to be on some I ain't gonna be getting no nookie. And so the spiritual nookie is your blessings. So that's why in your bedroom, no. In the closet or bathroom, no. Like, now if you stay and that's all you got is your bedroom, but the sister that was like, I don't want anybody touching anything. Let people learn the hard way. These ancestors are not powerless, they powerful. So how do you know how they're interacting with someone who you think is going to touch it? A lot of y'all are making up excuses talking about, I don't want nobody touching it because I got kids, and the kids is the one who can get the message for you. And you're like, uh-oh, don't go over there. My kids, I got people in here want to touch it. Now, I know there are the disrespectful ones who want to blow your candles out. Oh, well, I can't. This is my house. And ain't going to be having no candles burning up in here. What if it's a fire? It's all right, player. We do a tea light. Don't try to convince them. Yes, you can put it in a little small bowl of water. Just do you a ritual to get your own crib. So they won't come over. Hello? You do a ritual. I'm doing a ritual to get my own crib. How about that? Now see how you feel when I take my part of the rent up out of here. Plus, if I'm paying rent, why can't I practice how I want to practice? Yeah, so
Well, this is the year to be surrounded. If you're on a spiritual journey, everybody that comes into your life or that's around you should be vibrating on the same frequency. And if they're not vibrating on the same frequency, or they out here Bible thumping, then those are relationships you may want to reevaluate as well.
So we're not doing like just a whole bunch of Q&A. We just want to come on and chop it up with y'all tonight. So like, how do you make court oil? I don't, Jack, this is not a class on how to make court oil. So I live alone. I have my altar in my bedroom. That's not okay. I feel comfort in my altar next to my bed. No, they don't want to see what you got going on. That's like keeping your girlfriend in the bedroom all the time. So when you have company, nobody knows that, because she stay in the bedroom. Why can't your altar be out in the central figure? When you walk in my house, the question is which altar is that? What altar is that? They're a part of my family. Somebody the other day was trying to invite themselves over because they knew Jerry was in town. They was like, oh, I just come do some toad over at your house. All your ancestors like me, all the deities at your house, because they know I got so many altars around. They're just like, I don't have so many. I just probably have about 4 or 5. And they're just like, but you can feel the energies of these friendly entities. Unless you ain't friendly. Is you friendly? Then I got friendly entities in here. If you ain't friendly, you feel a little uncomfortable, I already know what it is. They ain't feeling you. So nah, not in the bedroom. And I'm always gonna be pushing this ancestor money. This book, Right Shazir, the spiritual parents, and the altar. This one has took my altar game to a whole nother level. No, we will not be just reading the book to you. Okay, we're gonna be giving you personal experience. If you want to go get the book, you go get it. I'm not setting the book down and then charging you so I can read out the book. As a matter of fact, somebody got me for my book, so I can't even open it up. But there's some rituals in here that are fire, that Jasmine doesn't even have. Did you get your Dada book, Jasmine, yet?
I sure did. It's right next to my bed.
Have you finished reading it?
No, I'm about halfway through.
So you see why I was trying to tell you,
Oh, honey child.
Did you see the oath in the back on the last page?
Won't go there yet. No, I haven't. I didn't want to skip through any parts. I wanted to just, when I get there, I'll get there.
I was telling so I've been on Jasmine for at least 3 years to get this book right here, Defense Against the Dark Arts. So a lot of times, even in one of our past classes, we talked about generational curses. But if you don't know where darkness comes from, the dark arts, you are susceptible. And this book meticulously tells you, Jasmine, am I joking? What's your feelings about this book, Jasmine, with just a few pages you've read?
Oh man.
And you've been into witchcraft since you was 4. Now go ahead.
Well, this book got some stuff in it that I didn't even know. One. I don't want to, too much, but this book has information that has you look at magic, witchcraft, baneful magic, benevolent magic completely different. It will definitely have you level up. Even in the introduction of the book, there were some things that were stated in there that will help anybody who's having, and this is a good one, anybody who's having trouble believing that they can manifest the things they want to manifest and how they manifest and working with their own archangel, this book explains all of it, and it's definitely worth having in the collection.
Word up. Yes. Now when she finishes and she get to the pot, see, I know you ain't got to the pot yet.
Mm-mm.
So when you get to the cast iron pot and the oak chips, I'm sure you're gonna be like, what? Like, yeah, y'all thought she was nasty before with her hot foots. I'm just waiting till like March. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just see what she come up with after she finished with this right here. The name of the book is called uh Defense Against the Dark Arts. But before you can defend against something, you need to know about the components of it. Like, where did it come from in the first place? Why is darkness and dark magic so prominent here? And we're not talking about chaos magic. We're not talking about chaos magic, okay? We're talking about the dark arts. All right.
And a lot of people, if they get this book, a lot of people, they always ask us about protecting themselves and banishing and reversals. You won't need to do any of that no more. You won't even worry about it.
Nah, you won't. Because for me, a defense is a good offense. So this book is very offensive, but from a light perspective. You don't have to don dark energy to fight darkness. You really do need to get your vibration up high. From the art of war standpoint, you need to be able to look down on it. And once you are firing down on anything, that thing does not want to be fired upon. So most of the time, when you're in a situation and you feel like some magic is upon you or somebody is against you, it's because they say the person has the upper hand. You don't like people having the upper hand. Or it's best to teach children like sitting down instead of like looking down on them like that. You feel me? So this magic gives you the upper hand and the advantage from a position. Like, this was really the last stop for me for like going out. Cause I could see people. I would read the book and then go out and I would see people from the book. But I was like, what? And there's no way I could describe it to them. And the damn sure I'm not letting you get ready to hold my $300 book and you out here black as hell. And I ain't talking about skin color black either. I'm talking about dark. You got dark light energy. I know where you came from. I know how I can listen to the things you talking about, and you talking about this. You sounding like you from the book. Nah, hell no, I'm good. I was like, I'm straight. Because I went to A&T, so that's the biggest homecoming on earth. It's the biggest black college in the United States. The homecomings is called GHO, Greatest Homecoming on Earth. I had to quit. I was like, man, there's so much negativity and dark energy out here. I'm good. I was going for 15, 20 years. I don't need that. I'm straight.
Dark facets.
Somebody was like, you got to catch Jasmine by herself. I'm trying to catch the comments, y'all, before we get about here. What about Ifa? All darkness is covered. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it don't matter. Don't matter whether you Wiccan. It's not denominational. The book is very non-denominational. Wouldn't you say, Jasmine?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Regardless of what you are or what you practice, this will answer it.
Yes. Okay, I see a lot of y'all. I like offering hot meals. I see the difference. However, I'm not able to anymore. Thank you all for your suggestions. I see y'all over here working together. How many of y'all have taken classes with us so far in our Facebook page? If you've taken a class and if you're taking a class, press 1. If you're in our Facebook group, I guess press 2, because you can't get in the Facebook group unless you're taking a class. So if you're in our Facebook group, press 2. And if you've been to at least one class, press 1. I just want to take a quick little roll call up in this joint. Also, y'all ain't tell us who y'all were. I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia.
Jasmine Addison, Team Pisces, West LA.
Yeah, so y'all up in here talking to each other and whatnot. We don't even know what energies is up in here. So who are y'all? The book is $300. How much is the book? It's $300. And yes, I have put it in the chat, in the comments. Yeah. What's that? Deities, ancestor money, and giving offerings. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the alcohol and rum thing really specific when it gets to Thursday. You know, a lot of people just like and spit on your altar. Like, I'm gonna talk about that. I got something to say. I got something to say about that. So whether
I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna make a little note because someone told me she doesn't drink and she wasn't comfortable putting alcohol on her altar. And my response to that is, you not drinking it, you give them what they like. Ain't about you. That's like a man saying, I don't like roses, so I'm not giving them to my wife for her birthday. It ain't about you, fool.
ain't about you, ain't about you, player. Not not
Yeah. So
not one bit.
you don't give them what they like, they not gonna give you what you want.
And then what's wrong with that? Like that's the thing, your mindset. We've been doing so many of these classes because we're trying to get people to switch your mindset about how you even think about the deities. A lot of y'all are thinking about the deities like they are you. They have different experiences. They've died. So they have had some questions come up and some realities that they are dealing with that you haven't encountered yet.
Mm-hmm.
So they are in a different headspace. They're not in the space where you are. You know what I'm saying? And um, no one, no one is like really, nobody's really talking about that. And I can say this, I say this all the time. A lot of these religions and cultures and spiritualities out here are no more than clicks. Why does it
Mm-hmm.
matter that I have to have a name on the magic that I'm doing? Why does that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, is tropical astrology better than Chinese zodiac? Or is
Right.
such and such better than such and such? Is you. What are you doing? Are you practicing? You know? And if you're going to take it to the next level, then you should be looking for the common thread in all of them. Look for the common thread in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do.
I agree completely. And it's funny how I see comments in Let's Talk Magic where people will bicker back and forth about, you're supposed to do it this way, or you're supposed to do, or don't do it this way. And it's like, that's as bad as church telling somebody, if you're not practicing this way, it's not going to work. When in actuality, it's all going to the same place. It's all going to source. It's just we all may be taking different highways to get there.
I want to say this right here too. Oh, this is a big one. Y'all get this for free, for sure. I want to talk about Crown Royal and tobacco, because the sister just said I put Crown Royal and tobacco out for them. Watch this. Jasmine,
Mm-hmm.
do you drink?
Yes.
Who do you pay who's your phone bill with?
Sprint.
So, what was the last drink that you had when you went out?
I had champagne for New Year's.
Can you take a bottle of champagne to Sprint and keep your phone on?
No.
Can you take a bottle of champagne and get your eyelashes done?
No.
Can you take a bottle of champagne and get your hair done?
Nope.
Can you take a bottle of champagne and put some gas in your car?
Oh, no.
Okay, well then that's champagne. What about Crown Royal or Hennessy?
No, but
Yeah, do
it
you
might be
know?
welcomed a little bit more.
Right, right. And do you know of any cigarettes or cigars that you can use to pay your phone bill or buy some new clothes
No.
in Los Angeles? Who's remember that place you took me and Jerry to? I went like where you can buy all these really nice clothes and crystals. Can you get crystals and stuff for tobacco?
No.
Now look, I have some Krishna incense right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I burn incense for my ancestors. Yes, I give them food. Yes, there's some alcohol on there. But where's the rest? Where's the rest? How functional can you be if you just live off tobacco? No man can live off tobacco and alcohol alone. So
Mm-hmm.
now why is it that you just got this liquor, tons of liquor and tons of tobacco on your altar? Your ancestors is like, where's the money? It's like you keep telling them Happy New Year. They're like, no, I'm trying to get rich. I got plenty of Crown Royal. I'm drunk. I really can't, what you want, a drunk ancestor? Now, not that they get super drunk, that's just a joke, but where's the food, clothing, and shelter? You see what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people who do that, you are beginners in this game. That's why we're doing this class for beginners, newbies. Stop letting these videos or something that you heard. It's good for movies, for them to like drink a shot and then spit on the altar and then you go copy that. You don't know what you're doing or what you're getting yourself into. Jasmine, would you like to speak about tobacco and Hennessy on the altar only? Or just giving your ancestors a bunch of alcohol and tobacco.
I'll put it to you this way. What you provide for your ancestors is what they will provide for you in return. So if all you giving them is tobacco and Hennessy or Crown Royal, tequila, whatever, you will have enough money to only afford those things. You start sending them shoes and clothes and houses and cars and luxury things through the process of burning ancestor money, you will get those things in return, because you have to remember, they're going to mirror. You send them something, they're going to reflect it right back down to you.
Right. Somebody asked, so monopoly money is good. Jasmine, you want to comment on, can you use monopoly money?
I do not like the use of monopoly money. I've never used it, because you want to use things that are tangibly symbolic to what you actually want. Nobody can pay you in monopoly money. That doesn't circulate. So you want to use either the $100 bills that look like our $100 bills, or you use the replica of the ancestor money, because that's what their money looked like back in the day.
And not just that it looks like their money, but there's a deity over everything. And the deity over money and wealth is not Harriet Tubman because you're Black. It's not Malcolm X because you're Black. It's the Jade Emperor. So you have to use money that's recognized by the governing body. So if I'm in China, I can't even use $1 bills, or in Mexico. I have to use the money that is at the governing body for that country or that realm. In the ancestral realm, the Jade Emperor is the guy, okay? So send money with the Jade Emperor on it. This is where people get jacked up with your racism and your colorism and your spookism that you're trying to bring into these systems that are ancient. These ancient systems, you can't just go in and just because you feel like it. Well, then, and want to say, I don't know, why I gotta be Asian? Why they got all the money? Why are Black people broke as hell? Black people broke as hell because we having these conversations of, I ain't got no altar set up. I ain't never been burning no ancestor money. Well, look at the nation that burns ancestor money. They own the United States. If they were to call in their debt right now, you see who never gets mentioned? Donald Trump gets impeached. He goes to war with Iran or Iraq or whatever. Why he ain't want nothing with China? He don't got nothing to say. Nothing. We ain't dropping no bomb. Just pay us the money you owe us. Wait. Like, that's why they everywhere. They treat it with a whole other different respect. So they have the culture that's never been, they've never been conquered in their entire time that they've been on the planet. The Native Americans have been conquered. Blacks have been conquered. The whites have been conquered. Chinese, ain't nobody crossed over that border. So, and
I want to add something to that when you're done. There's something very special about when you take the time and effort to purchase your ancestor money. That ritual, like I always say, begins before the act of the ritual. Your spiritual team sees that. So if you are taking monopoly money out of your kid's toy and burning it, that's not really putting a lot of effort towards your spirituality. And the money that you spend to purchase these tools will come back to you quadruple. It'll come back to you before the end of the day. Another thing is to think about nail salons. Nail salons have their altars at the front door. I don't know one Asian nail salon that isn't always busy. I have to wait, even with an appointment, I gotta wait when I get there. So just keep that in mind when you're questioning, is this going to work or how it's going to work.
Yes, 1,000,000%. You think any Asian establishment that's been open for 10, 15 years ain't making no money? Look what they got. Here's the secret. Nothing succeeds like success. Me and Jasmine are only teaching classes on what has been successful. We're trying to we're trying to give you the game. We're trying to help you like eliminate 90% of the struggle. So don't fight for the struggle. Don't insist on the struggle. Just come. What's all that flashing going on right there?
Oh, it's not my light.
So yeah, don't insist on the struggle. Get it,
Mhm.
get it together and follow what we're trying to help you pick up what we're trying to put down. Now somebody was like, can you use the Jade Emperor picture instead of the statue? And my answer, I had an answer till I read the end of the question, and you said, well, the Jade Emperor statues can be pretty expensive. Well, depends on what kind of money you're trying to pull down. So the Jade Emperor statue is $300. That means you're just not used to honoring your ancestors and prioritizing them at that level. So what do you think the ancestors say and the deities in the spiritual realm say when you drop $300 on one thing, on a statue that does not move? What do you think they're thinking? Jasmine, what do you think?
They gonna send that money back to you times 10.
Right. They're like, oh, you're dedicated. But then if you say, I got $600, the statue is $250, I'm gonna print out a picture and tape it to the wall. You didn't even put it in a gold frame. Oh, and they know how much money you got in the bank because you asking them
Yes,
about some
they do.
money. You asking them about some money, so they're already checking to see what you have. What is it? Hustle commandment number 9. It takes dough to make bread. The ancestors didn't forget that when they went to the other side. It takes dough to make bread. How are you gonna not kick? And now you want me to kick for you? And I ain't got nothing but alcohol, tobacco, and incense.
Mhm.
I need some money too.
And not only that, remember what comes out of your mouth saying they can be expensive. Yes, they can be expensive, but that is your limiting character saying that you don't deserve or you're not able to manifest the money to get that statue.
Yes. The class is $26. All classes have been $26. This is class number 17. All replays are $35. All classes that we have done. So some of you are like, it's my first time here. We got something for you. This is the part where I was the visionary, and I was telling Jasmine, I was like, wait till January. Like, we can go do something else now. Y'all have enough classes to catch up on, because each class is at least 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Like the money class, the 4 relationship classes, the Book of Shadows classes, all the replays are $35, and they're all at selfdiscoveryclass.info. You go there to sign up for new class, and you go there to get all the replays. Okay. I know y'all excited. I'm excited. I'm excited that you're excited about me being excited about. You mean somebody's got a class on this type of stuff? I've been looking for this. Oh my, bruh, we doing this because this is what I wish somebody would have gave me when I was 22. When I was 25, I was out chill. I won't like jazz. My mama wasn't in the. My mama was in the big time Jesus. Ooh, somebody dropped $2 in there. Somebody dropped $3.99 for a cup of coffee. Man, listen, that's the first time that's ever happened. Ain't nobody never gave. Oh, I don't even know. I guess I must be going to Jasmine's pocket because I'm on her joint. But I ain't never seen nobody give me some money. But that's okay. Thank y'all.
It's okay. If I got
$1,
$1, you've got 50 cent Kayer.
we Gucci. We Gucci. Somebody said, what's the name of the prayer that you say, not the miracle prayer, the other prayer? So I say the Uznisa. That's the longer prayer. And then the one at the beginning, Abdul Kul Taf Latat Wabazon Gama Farragun Shilel Kalum. That's like an intro. That's in the language of Nuwapu, and it means to begin all prayers and thinking using the all. So that is more of an invocation than is a prayer. Okay, so that one is an invocation, and the miracle prayer and the Usnisa, those are the prayers that I say. And then I'm also invocating on y'all when I say, I hope you get rich. I hope you get rich.
Yes.
I hope you get rich. I hope you get rich.
我希望你发财，我希望你发财，我希望你发财，我希望你发财。
Yes, 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 yes. So somebody's like, what is that? We just got here. This is what we're saying. We ain't saying Happy New Year no more. We're saying I hope you get rich.
我希望你发财，
Just look it up. I hope you get rich in Chinese. And then just like you'll see it. Jasmine, when you say the Chinese New Year is
January 25th.
it's
Yeah.
getting ready to be popping up in here.
Where are we going to be in the? I don't know if I should ask you this now for in class, but where are we going to be in the moon? What part of the 8 are we going to be in on the 25th? Because I need to know. So he's going to get his wee moon calendar so we can know what phase of the moon we're going to be in. I'm curious, but this is also going to determine what rituals you guys will be doing.
This is the
I may
2020.
even, you know what? Thank you, Kair, because that's what the ritual for this class. We're gonna give everybody a ritual to do for the Chinese New Year.
So, I have for those of you who just got here, I have a website called I have a class called Moon Magic 28. There are 8 phases of the moon, not just 7, not just 2 phases that y'all be doing. Let's see, can I get my finger point? I don't know if I have it right there on my door. Yeah, I keep some science going on over here. You can't see it clearly, but that one right there. Oh, wait. I forgot I could just pull it from my computer if I wanted to. Somebody screenshot it the other day and was like, you said you ain't giving it out for free, but I screenshot it. You can screenshot it, but you don't know what to do with it. If you don't know how to calculate it, you know what I'm saying? So I like this because it had all of these blank spaces for me to fill in the phases. So like that's September, and then it has an ephemeris in the back. Like this book is like you beginner, medium, advanced astrologer. Like you have to know your cycles. Anyway, Jasmine said, what are we doing on January what?
25th.
Boom. So it is the first day after the new moon. That's how they do. They so crafty. We will be, but this is easy. If Chinese New Year is always the first day after the first new moon of the calendar year. So the 25th is the new moon, right? And so new moons are not the time to start new projects. New moons are the time to dump, to clear away things because there's no energy. The moon is dark. It's not high in the sky. You can't see it. So you're supposed to be dumping things and doing and fasting and stuff like that. So you go to the buffet on the full moon, on the new moon, that's like when you can diet and keep it down, right? So it's going to be a new moon in Aquarius. It's on the 24th. So the 25th is on a Saturday. That's going to be, so that each cycle lasts 3.5 to 4 days. So the clearing phase is the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. And then the gathering phase starts after that. So this is why it's important to know all 8 phases, because if you have the ritual on the clearing moon, you need to follow it up. It's just like dressing a bandage. Like there's certain things that you put on there. Like we cut it open, we take things out, then we put this healing thing on it, then we sew it up, then we put the gauze on it, and then we come with the bandage. You see what I'm saying? And then you might even have to put the little metal clips in there to make sure it don't come off, or you can put a cast on it. So there's different procedures. So you want to make sure that you hit the New Year's ritual right, because On the 28th is when the raw materials come. And it looks like your wish has come true or the ritual has come true, but you're really just getting the raw material. So when you move into a house and all your stuff is boxed up, you like put that in the kitchen, put that in the den, put that in the bedroom, but you don't unbox it yet. You just have the raw materials. When you go to the store to buy groceries for a big meal, when you put all the stuff on the counter, it doesn't look like it looks on the plate. Like it still has to be prepared. So that comes up after the new moon. So really the 17th is the beginning of the month. That's the first day of the month, the planning phase. And it's funny that we're doing this class on the 9th, which is the leading phase of the month. So like this is when you do admin work and when you set up the dominoes, 90% admin, 10% action. And then the very next day after we do the class this Thursday is the full moon. So I don't know if Jasmine, because at the end of class, Jasmine always gives out some type of candle magic ritual. And so this is, I got a small beef, pause myself. When people be like, oh, I ordered this class, but I thought it was gonna be about candle magic. If I've given you 16 rituals, if I've given you a ritual at the end of every class, you should know candle magic by now. What didn't we cover? What didn't we cover that had a candle on it? We've covered like all these things. Now, I mean, well, we covered the most things that people want the most. We ain't covered like everything that you could, but you should know the basis of how to dress a candle at this point. If you've been coming to every class, if you've been coming to the last 5 classes, you should know how to dress a candle by now. But when people come, oh, I thought this was going to be on candle magic. Every class that we have includes candle magic. Every class includes business. Every class includes personal branding. Every class includes spiritual teachings. Every class includes common sense, physical fitness, deep breathing, prayer. So like, that's just me.
Yeah. And in almost every one of my 200 videos on YouTube for the past 4 years, I show you how to dress multiple types of candles. So the very basics. Our last class, Kair, was about as elementary for the beginners than all of them, even more than our first class. That took it all the way back to, preschool level of understanding how to use candle magic. So if you don't know how to dress a candle, you might want to get that replay from last class. Watch that replay. That will help better prepare you for this one on Thursday.
Class 16 and class 15 have probably been the 2 biggest sellers that people have been coming to get. Like, yes, you should go all the way back to the first class, but if you can't get but one, then 15 and 16 is like, because we thought we had done all the basics and we was like, we didn't cover that. So we took it all the way back to the beginning of astrology, the beginning of magic. Like that course right there really put you up on your basics. Somebody said I paid $27. I paid for the $27 replay, but couldn't access it. Is it still available? If you have any problems, all you gotta do is send an email to info.coachkair@gmail.com. We take care of it. Like we slapping them out the park. We got a customer service email now. Gabrielle is like, knock, knock. And it's normally because people are not really reading and not going fully. When you sign up for class, make sure you get the private password. It's really easy, okay? You don't have to go to PayPal and file a dispute over no $35. First off, there's a no refund policy. Bing, bing. So send me an email. We're going to take care of you. We're not beating nobody out of $35. Forget about it. Or $26. So if you pay for the live class, you automatically get the replay. If you miss class, or if you come in Friday or Saturday, you pay $35. Okay? You see 35 and 26, that's 8. We've been doing magic on y'all for 17 weeks now. Holla. We just like to lay it in there kind of subtle. Somebody says I'm mobile. Thank you, Queen, for that $2 donation. She said that info works. I'm mobile. Will altar still work? Yes, altar still work. You got to pull over. Like stoplights work. That's what you got brakes in the car for, and put the car in park and get out. you know. So yeah, altars still work. People say, how do you get into class? Get into class at Coach Kai, selfdiscoveryclass.info. Selfdiscoveryclass.info. I see somebody already did go sign up. Big shouts out to you.
Yay.
Um, I invest in any business, hobby, craft, and I know you get what you pay for. Cape Fear, North Carolina, 1975. Who is that? That's my area right there, Jasmine. Talking about Cape Fear. Yes. You go to Cape Fear High School? I see somebody that might be from the crib. Some people say I'm burning twice a day.
Hmm.
Somebody been burning ancestor money for 6 months. I burn my ancestor money outside and I pour libations for them. Go Kimberly, absolutely.
Yay.
Uh, I
Winning.
guess I guess twice a week is not as satisfactory. I want to say yes. Twice a week. We did a class on that. I'm gonna talk about that here too. I gave out the formula for if you could only burn twice a week, what days to burn on. I gave you the formula for that right there. Jasmine was over there like, get that right
Hmm.
there. Um, Jasmine, how do we book you to a candle ritual? Sure, good luck. But I don't know. I'm gonna let her speak for herself. But it's a new
Oh
year.
boy. So what you want to do for this particularly, send me an email at oneritualway@gmail.com, because we are teaching the classes and I have some other projects that I'm working on for you guys. I have slowed down on offering candle magic services. So you can let me know what it is. I am still performing services for established clients. If it's something simple like you need a road opener or a money spell or something like that, we can definitely talk about it. I'm no longer doing court cases, cow tongues, breakup spells, banish your bad luck, somebody. I'm just not doing those, and they take way too much energy out of me. And I'm just on a different frequency now. But you can email me, or you can book a consultation through my website at oneritualaway.com. You can book a full consultation. We can talk about the situation, figure out what spell needs to be done for you, or if you want to do one yourself and you want some one-on-one counseling on how to exactly do the ritual for your particular situation, I'm also offering that as a service, and that can be booked through my website as well.
Yes, I just told her to keep doing it, but just charge $1,000. But she was
Yeah,
like, nah. But if you got $1,000 though, I can get her to do it for you. If you send me 1,000, I get her to do it for you. Cause I'm gonna
this
give
is
her
true.
900 and I'm gonna keep 100. But nah, not for what like she's totally underpriced and over serving, and it's stressing her out too much. And as you know, this my spiritual family, and I ain't got time for her to keep on being drained. We got bigger, much better things that we got to get into. Like, haven't you seen these like quote unquote Hollywood mediums and stuff like that? They
Mhm.
ain't nowhere on the level Jasmine's at, and they out here eating, eating, eating. Man, she got 50,000 videos at this point for everybody to go watch, just like me. It's time for us to get rich. She wants to get the wish just like I want the wish. And we ain't
Mhm.
gonna keep doing it at doing $200 rituals for other people. We're trying to teach you how to fish, how to own a whole lake full of fish instead of somebody fishing for you. Um,
Yes, that's the purpose that we're doing. That's why we're doing these classes, to help you be able to help yourself.
yes, somebody says I want to connect with my ancestors. Keep coming to this class. Do we have a group? Yes, um, Let's Talk Magic is the big group on Facebook. But if you're taking one of these classes, we send you the link to come to our Self Mastery through Self Discovery with Jasmine and Kair. We have a group that's only for people. If you've taken at least one class, we're in the group. That's the one like we really paying attention to, because you've already paid some money and we really want to help you because you done invested in yourself. So if you got questions about, that's like when class is over and people have additional questions, they post them over there in that group. What's that? Is that the prayer that you're a part of the all and the all is a part of me? Yes, that's El Cologne. Um,
Where did they find that prayer? Is that accessible?
you know
Oops.
what? That's a good. So, let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna go look myself first before I tell y'all to come over here because the book. is out of print. So, but there's a PDF online, and there's a download. So no, okay. So bet, hold on. So if you type in Holy Tablets, Malachi York wrote the Holy Tablets, right? But where it says begin all prayers and thinking by using El Kalum, the all, that's what Abdul Kul Tafilatat Wabazon is. But it's not, there's a section that they didn't copy. So like when I go to table of contents, there's a part like right in the beginning. Is it right in the personal notes? No. So like you had to have been a part of the community to find it, but it's not in any like of the publications right now.
Okay.
If you've never read the Holy Tablets, I would skip right here to chapter 7, the living soul. Read a chapter a day. Just read a chapter a day. This will really, really, really help your practices. If like when you go into your altar and you want to chill and like get in the right vibe, this is an excellent text to read to get your mind out of the whole rat race because you watch too much news, you're thinking about Donald Trump too much, stuff like that. So this is reading any really good spiritual text before you do your altar work really sets the pace. We're going to talk about that in class too, on Thursday. Somebody said, "Oh, we got somebody here from Dubai. What's up over there in Dubai?"
Hey now.
I did see one team Pisces. Nobody else was introducing themselves. Let me see. I see Gabrielle. I see another Gabrielle up in here. If you send me a Facebook request on Facebook, you have to send a message to go along with it. I don't accept. Oh, somebody asked, was you going to the Festival of Lights, Jasmine, this year in LA?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't even know what it is.
It's probably that weekend. It's gonna be lit that weekend in Chinatown because that's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's gonna be litty. Like I might have to catch a flight or something. That shit gonna be crazy. There, LA, San Francisco, that joint is gonna be real crazy.
Well, come on. I might go to the Festival of Light. So if there is anybody in LA and you going, let me know. Email me.
Yeah.
Let's meet up for some tea and some fried rice.
I'm about to put a pizza in the oven. I'm hungry. So if you're trying to get into Let's Talk Magic, like I don't know how many. Normally we are around 1,000 requests, and we're trying to scam people because we already got 19,000 people in there, and some people are crazy. Not saying that you are, but we don't really.
Yeah. So if you haven't gotten, and I got some messages today of people saying that their request is being declined. You're not being declined; it's still pending. I haven't gotten a chance to approve them. And remember, it's just me. I have a couple moderators, but they're not paid staff. And I'm the only one manning the group between the questions, screening profiles to add you in, along with 5 million other things. So just be patient. You even if you inbox me, I may or may not see it, but I am working. I try to approve, as many as I can throughout the day, but you'll get in there. Timing is everything. You'll get in there.
Yes. And in the archive of that class, between that and Jasmine's YouTube channel, this is the Facebook group, Self-Discovery, Self-Mastery through Self-Discovery, Jasmine and Kair. Like we got 209 members. We've had like almost 600 people take a class. So we probably got like 1/3 of all the people who've taken a class who are coming over here. So all you have to do is you got to request it, and then we ask you 2 questions to make sure you are who you say you are before you get up in that joint. So that's it.
Yay.
Jerry, did you order some food? What you in there doing? I think he in there. I thought I sounded like a pizza box open or something. I'm getting ready to go in there and get something to eat.
Y'all got to come to LA.
Hey,
No, what you need to do is come to LA so we can do a workshop for people that are here in LA that want the astral magic and they can get a healing. They can sit down with Jerry and get a healing.
we need 10 people to have a toad ceremony in LA. Jerry is not, and these other cats in LA, they are set tripping, in my opinion. And we are also really about really getting the God molecule. Like that's the name of the book. Where's like this is why we're trying to get y'all out of the racist stuff in spirituality, because some of these medicines, the God molecule, the guy who just standing over my shoulder, who just went outside to hit the spliff, like he wrote this, and this is very. So Jasmine talking about the toad, the 5-MeO-DMT, like this is it, the God molecule. I know it, yeah. So this is amazing, but I'm just gonna say it. Every time indigenous people get some sacred medicine, some damn white people come along and want to try to make it synthetic, or they try to want to find out if they want to kill the person. What happened to Maria Sabina? What happened to Maria Sabina with the magic mushrooms? The Beatles and Elvis and all these cats is going over there raping the culture and raping the land, and then trying to figure out how they can make something into a synthetic version that God made, and he put it in the place, where he wanted them to take care of it. If the medicine if you can only find a toad in Mexico, guess who he want to take care of the toad? Mexicans. If Iboga is in Africa, guess who he want to take care of Iboga? Africans. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just me, my little small rant for a second. But yes, we definitely want to get people have to invest too in what in your spiritual plights. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
well, not only that, you can have all the tools and burn all the candles in the world. You can do all the cleansing baths you want, all the everything. But in my opinion, until your consciousness gets that spiritual surgery done on it, and them cords get snatched out of you from what Bufal Various can do, your magic is only going to get to a certain level anyway.
Facts. Because we as humans are always trying to negotiate. I don't want to address this. I don't want to talk about this. We got so much stuff in our subconscious that we need therapy for, that we already have a class on that. It's talking about your generational curses. Bufo helps you clear up some of your generational curses. For me, 3 nice high doses of mushrooms and hit that toad 2 times, or let that toad hit you 2 times, you be driving a whole new boat. You won't be like Megan Thee Stallion. Nah, you be driving a whole new crispy type situation. But the class that we had on generational curses, probably to me was one of the biggest joints, in my opinion, because a lot of your magic can get blocked because you doing all these candles and burning ancestor money, and you're like, I've been getting readings and I don't see, I'm not getting the results that I want, and it's because you haven't done anything to do with your generational curse. And I think that was class number 13 right here. Let me get over here. The generational curse class, honoring and healing your ancestors. So we're not gonna go back and like recover what's in this class for the new class, that we're doing for deities, ancestor money, and we're giving offerings. If we do cover it, it's not intentional, but you'll probably hear us say, go back and get class number 13. You know, like that's the transition anyway. 13th floor, 13, you know, the dozen, what is that? Baker's dozen,
Mm-hmm.
you know, stuff like that. And then it's a wrap. At 13, 14, 15, 16, we was just showing off. I just want to just say that. Jasmine was showing off. I was showing off. Everybody was getting it popping. These are all crazy, but and those of you, and I haven't seen a bunch of relationship questions tonight, but if you got something going on with your relationships, 10, 11, and 12, please go back and check these out. But basically, proper procedure for working with deities, ancestor money, and giving offerings. That's what we're doing this Thursday, January 9th, 9 o'clock. This is the page. You register right here. Well, it shouldn't say get the replay right now, but I'm gonna talk to. So when you come here and you hit join this event, okay? When you hit join this event, and then you proceed to checkout, and you hit this button, and you're going to pay, and you go and pay for class, you are not finished. So I'll be logging in. So some people are like, oh, I'm about to, they won't let me log in, probably because, yeah, because I hold the account. So I don't know, they might. But when you get in and you log in, see, they're not logging me in because I am the seller. But when you log in, you are not finished when you finish paying. It's going to redirect you to another page. All right. So I guess this is somebody that was at my house or whatever. Yeah, you come in. So when you finish and pay now, stay on this page. Stay on this page and let it redirect you over to this page. Can you see what do you see on the screen now, Jasmine?
Full configuration.
So inside of the webinar, ta-da, ta-da, is going to be this link. Voila. If you do not see this link, you have not completed your registration. Okay? I'm so happy. I should have put this at the very beginning. Once you see this, then you click this link, complete your registration. It says complete your registration. So most of the times, even in the replay, when people say, I didn't get something, you didn't get to this page. It says, great, all paid up. Your payment has completed. An email with the details of the transactions have been emailed to you. You may now proceed to sign up for this webinar. So you got to pay first, get the money, and then come in and register. Bad out. Go ahead and drop myself in there. Bam, look at that. Then you get congratulations, you're registered. You get this random private password. That's the link to get into the room. If you don't have the private password, you didn't register. All right. So there, if everybody understood that, please press 1. And if that didn't make sense to you, press 0. I needed to see right now. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Let's just remind people, we do not have the passwords. We don't control them. We don't generate them. We don't know your password. It is generated by the system. So when you inbox me and say, what's the password? I don't have it to give you. So you have to register. And
Me neither.
Yeah, neither one of us. And please register before class starts, because what happens is people are messaging me at 9:30 and I'm in the middle of teaching class. I can't help you get into class at that point. And then you'll end up getting the replay because I'm not checking my messages and I can't stop the class to help you log in. So.
Yeah. So, man, somebody was asking, what is toad medicine?
Woo, watch my video.
Yeah, Jasmine.
On Alvarius.
Yeah, like that's the thing about me. Like Jerry didn't come here to work. He will work, but he's chilling. He's like my guest. So he in there watching TV right now. He in there watching Star Trek, the Voyager, about the mushrooms. That's what I want. He just relax in his mind because he got 40 countries, over 7,000 ceremonies. We're gonna do a class with Jasmine tomorrow. Jasmine will do a presentation tomorrow on what is toad medicine. So Jasmine, you need to come up with a time tomorrow that you and Jerry can jump on here. Like the earlier the better, So like, 10 o'clock your time is 1 o'clock our time. So he's available
Can we do
during
it earlier than that?
Yeah, you can do it earlier than that. He ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it early. Let's do, I mean, hey, we could do 8 my time is what time there? 9, 10, 11 o'clock your time?
Yes, but you'll say something tonight and tomorrow you be all into something. You're gonna have went
No,
on a hot date
mm-mm.
or something.
I have somewhere to be by 10:30, so I'd rather get it knocked out early, and then I have clients all afternoon. So if we don't do it in the morning, we won't get it done.
So what time do you want to get it done?
Let's do it 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 wherever you are,
Okay.
Atlanta,
Let me
Eastern.
see. Oh, that's good. Because tomorrow I have a 12:30. So yeah, I can
Okay.
get y'all on this setup and
Okay, perfect.
just let him go in. I think that's it for y'all tonight. We appreciate y'all. Someone says I have to get that class number 13. You do, Tamara. I totally agree. The broken curses. What are we doing in the morning? Somebody's not paying attention. Jasmine's having another class tomorrow explaining what is toad medicine for folks and asking Jerry about his story. You know what I mean? And we're going to talk about the difference between real toad medicine and synthetic toad medicine. You know what I'm saying? What to watch out for and who's behind the synthetic toad. Because if somebody's out here trying to like give you some fake toad medicine, Jasmine, do you want some synthetic toad?
Hell to the no.
But you ain't never had none. You only had the real.
I don't want it. I don't care what it is. I don't want it.
Jasmine, but they can make it in the lab and it's the same chemical formula, Jasmine, and everybody can get it. You know what I'm saying, Jasmine?
No, that's like saying, do you want some cloned food? No.
So yeah, the class is gonna be that in the morning. We appreciate y'all. So yeah. So look, don't forget, go to class. Go sign up for class tonight or whenever. Do not, just like Jasmine said, don't be waiting till 9 o'clock and 9:30 when I signed up, I can't get in. Guess what you're gonna be getting? The replay. You're gonna be getting the replay. A lot of people buy it because they're gonna be at work. They don't want to pay that extra $9. Smart. Oh, I can't be there at 9. Well, you have to pay 35 on Friday. So pay the 26, you get the replay, you get off work, you just hit play. Voila.
Boom.
Belizean Bad Bougie said, don't nobody want that fake toad crack. Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Do any of you do Reiki and energy healing work, Jasmine?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing Reiki right now. I ain't never not doing Reiki. And you can't. I'm from the school that you don't turn it off. You don't turn it off. That's why you need to be doing stronger altar work and taking care of your magic, because all of that, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So it's going to affect all the things that you got going on.
And
All
Reiki
right?
is a lifestyle also. Once you get attuned, ever since I got my attunement, Reiki is the part, it comes natural. It's like breathing.
All physics.
Yeah.
Okay, fam, we found you in peace. We're going to leave you in prayer. Of course, we're going to take a nice big inhale and go out with the Anabacoa. Nice, slow inhale. Slow exhale through the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Big, slow inhale. Big, slow exhale. Anabacoa, Gijala Kimenka, Tatia Tizara, Kabel Rana, Namcha Sagvanu, Taharanu Nara, Na Gibor, Deshe Yikadeka, Kavava Shamran, Barkam Taram Rakame, Tazi Kateka, Tamid Gamlin, Kasim Kadosh, Baru Tufka, Nahel Adateka, Yakid Gahel, Lamchapanez, Okrea Katushka Teka, Shavatanu Kabel Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamo, Baruk Shem, Kavomakuto, Lalam Vaed. All right, fam. We're going to holler at y'all. Peace.